This is TNA Knockout Velvet Sky, and you're watching The Checklist. Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Perfect timing. Today we're bringing to you the first episode of The Checklist. We're going to be going to the Big Apple Con in a hotel, Pennsylvania. But right now, my stupid sidekick's freaking running late. So, oh, speak of the devil, man. Go get it! Come on, Big Apple Con. Yo, calm down, man. I'm hyped too, man. Yo, at least say what's up to the fans, though.
Big Apple Con!
Yo, alright. Now that we're ready, we can get going, okay? So there's only one thing left to do. Big Apple Con! Mon dia, son! Woo! Let's go!
Hello, what's up, guys? And you are watching The Checklist. We are here at the Big Apple Comic Con. This is one of the premier comic book conventions in New York City.
Hey, this is John from Checklist. I'm here with Captain Zurich, who's doing some comic book stories, I hear. And
well, what it is I'm writing a history about the many different Captain Marvels. You've heard of, here's a trivia question for you. How many Captain Marvels can you name?
Captain Marvel, Kid Marvel, Black Adam, Miss Marvel, Captain Adam had Isis, Black Adam had Isis, and her brother. That's about it right now.
Okay, well actually it's kind of a trick question because I'm working on all the Captain Marvels who are named Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And as you may be aware, there have been at least 10 different Captain Marvels from 4 different comic book companies over the years. The latest one coming out in February from Marvel Comics, the former Marvel boy, Noh-Varr.
Yeah.
Now, my opinion is that Captain Marvel is the most important name in comic books with regards to Western popular culture and history because, unlike Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, etc., who all evolved over time but were really the same character, each Captain Marvel was created from scratch to serve the market of the time. So in my forthcoming book, Captain Marvel Culture, I can use the history of these Captain Marvels as a unique lens through which to look at Western popular culture and history.
Okay, all right, that sounds great.
And what I'm doing here today is I'm giving out these free brochures that give a very brief outline of the history of them. I'm selling this abridged history of the mini Captain Marvel culture, which covers it all from 1940 up to this February. And I'm building a mailing list for the project. And in fact, I've also produced this other magazine, Watch This Space Comics and Stories, in which I have a full chapter from the book about how several different Captain Marvels referred to the anti-communist witch hunts of the 1950s. In fact, a great geek party game is name a social movement in the past 100 years, and I will be able to find a Captain Marvel that had some relation to it.
Okay, how about a women's rights activist?
Oh, that's the easy one. First, you got to go with Ms. Marvel, who was billed as the feminist superhero, and she was a Captain Marvel in the House of M. And also, Mary Marvel was called the Lady Captain Marvel in Jerry Ordway's book, and she was, when she was originally created, 3 of her powers were grace, skill, and beauty, which were feminine attributes, and so back in the 40s, there was a definite, clear definition of what does a man do and what does a woman do that Ms. Marvel was trying to break through and totally fight against because she was the feminist superhero. So that's a softball.
All right.
Give me something tough.
You know what? How about we let the fans give you something tough? Is there a email address that we can send our questions to?
Go to CaptainMarvelCulture.com. Look at the website. I've got all the Captain Marvels lined up here. There's a link to a blog, Captain Marvel Culture on Blogspot, and Captain Marvel Culture at yahoo.com.
Hey, this is the TNA Knockout Champion, Angelina Love, one half of the beautiful people, and you're watching The Checklist.
Hey, this is John again from The Checklist. We're here with Amanda Hubner.
Yes.
Okay, here with Amanda Hubner at the Big Apple Comic Convention in New York City. So you're just a fan here and everything else. How do you like the place? What have you found?
I found quite a few things. I like everything here. Everyone's been really nice. I got to speak to some of the artists, and they've been really, really nice. I was asking them like how they got started and what was their inspiration and everything, and They pretty much answered everything. They've been really good.
Okay, so I'm guessing that you're an upcoming artist and you're trying to break into the business, huh?
Maybe. I do like to draw.
Okay, all right. So,
I have a few ideas.
well, in that case, keep us posted. We'll probably put it up on our site. Is there any comics that you're looking for in particular around here? Anything that you haven't found yet?
I was looking for Akira. I didn't technically find that, but there were other things that I was looking at. I was looking at like the Tomb of Dracula and other stuff. It was all really, really good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, camera's that way. So is there anybody in particular that you're extremely excited to see today, or anybody
No,
you're looking
I'm
for?
excited to see everyone.
Okay. How did you hear about the comic convention?
From a friend.
All right. Pretty well enough. Well enough. Okay. So thank you, Amanda, for joining us today. All right. Well, we will see you on the checklist another time. Bye.
I know, man, I know. Big Apple Con. We met TNA Knockout, Porn Stars Galore, and the Iron Sheik.
Yo, what about the sales there? All the stores from NYC were there and they were packing.
They had so much stuff, but so cheap, tell them,
Yo, I got 6 graphic novels for $30. You can't beat that. Plus they have 50-cent comics and the dollar comics. Stuff that's so rare you will never find anywhere else.
Also, they were selling weapons, toys, statues, and a whole lot more.
Yo, speaking of a whole lot more, we're going to be bringing you a whole lot more in the future. So, keep checking the checklist.
What the hell?